Are you optimistic about the oil prices? Do you think we're going up from here, or do you is it staying the same, or does it matter for your business model?
It really doesn't, because everything that we have is based off $80 a barrel. And right now we're in the mid-90s, and this summer it was at 104, but you always see a bit of a dip towards the winter months, just going into it. Kids are going back to school, people aren't traveling as much, but then you get a cold snap like we have, and then it goes back up for heating oil and so on. So we're pretty optimistic. I mean, even in '08, when the big bubble burst and oil prices dropped, I mean, even based on our business model, we're making money at even $30 or $40 a barrel.
So we're, a lot of gold and silver companies here. The market has kind of been a disaster for them. Have you seen that trickle over into the oil and energy sector?
Yes, people are definitely looking. In the minerals, they've been beat down, and they're looking for a way to kind of get back out and put one in the win column. So yeah, we have seen a lot of influx in that, especially here being at the minerals conference. You see a lot of people come over and show interest in it. So yeah, we have seen a lot.
So you've seen an uptick?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, people are. I mean, the gold bugs are fighting each other now.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. There's people that obviously we saw silver drop greatly, in the last year or so. So we're seeing people that are starting to move away from that and put their money into oil and gas. DelMarEnergy, we're an independent oil and gas producer. So we're not publicly traded, and what we do is we drill on developmental oil wells in Central Texas. So we're not doing any exploratory drilling. Basically, we're finding places that might have been prematurely capped off. Right now we're working in a field in Runnels County, which was a producing oil field back in the late 70s and early 80s. And there's a saltwater table at about 1,300 feet, and the pipelines have basically rotted through in about 6 to 8 years lifespan on wells that should have been 20 to 30 year lifespan. So we're just going back and getting the oil. Right now we're 3 for 3 in that field, and what we do is we take in partners that basically they go into working interests on a percentage on the wells that we drill, and basically they're generating cash flow through the gas and oil that they get from those, and they get titled interest to the wells. So it's basically like a piece of real estate. You can either get cash flow every month, or you can turn around and sell it like a house.
So do you have investors and partners that have partnered with your other 3 deals? And
yes.
Maybe you can tell us a little bit how those went.
Yeah, what we do is, this company's been around since 2001. Our president and CEO, Mike Latham, he's been doing it since 1985. We currently have about 300 to 400 partners, and most of them, like right now being 3 for 3 in the oil industry.
That's good.
They have first right of refusal, so most of those will come onto our future projects. But then we always have about 20 or 30% that will go out and we'll look for future partners, because as much as people would like to, they can't go in on every single one. So there's always a little room left for new investors to come into our company and start generating cash flow and tax deductions. It's 100% tax deductible.
Yeah, the oil deals, we've been learning a lot about them, and they do have a lot of tax advantages to them. Well, how does it go down? How do you make money if you're based on 80 and then it goes down? How do you make money at 30 or 40?
Well, I mean, we're only doing a vertical drill, so it doesn't really cost much to drill our wells, as opposed to, just the cost of production isn't that high.
Okay.
A lot of the other companies that are doing horizontal drilling and fracking, which everybody knows that word. Those wells will cost $6, $7, $8 million. So you have to have at least $70 a barrel just to maintain production.
Right.
Our wells are actually just under $1 million.
Oh, okay.
So even 5% working interest, if someone had, which would be just under 50 grand, even at $40 a barrel, you're still talking about $2,500 a month based off a well that's only doing 25 to 30 barrels a day. So,
right.
Even on that business model, there's still plenty of money to be had as far as cash flow and tax deductions.